It sounds unbelievable because it is unbelievable, but it's not unreal. I will tell you something very briefly. When I used to read books, I used to love reading fascinating accounts of supernatural things happening or miracles happening. But I'm not going to give you that. You know, Mother's vision for me is something deeply sacred. But once I put a camera in front of me and I recorded, because I've given somebody my word. If you want to know about what happened during the vision, or what was it like, then you have to go to YouTube, my blog, and there's a video there called Vision of the Goddess. It's in Hindi though. Please watch it. Because if I talk about Mother Divine, then I lose myself completely. Those of you who listen to many of my discourses, it's very rare that I talk about God. Because what's there to talk about, you know? Why listen to my experiences, experiential? And it is possible. You have to start somewhere. शुरू करेंगे तो कहीं ना कहीं अवश्य पहुंचेंगे. There is, in that video as well, I think I've said this verse from Kabir. जब मैं था हरि नहीं, अब हरि है मैं ना. समंदियारा मिट गया जब दीपक देखा मैं. एक समय ऐसा आता है जब दृष्टा और दृष्टि और दृश्य सब एक हो जाता है. When you actually become what you've been seeking, so there is nobody to tell what you saw. But I can tell you one thing. If you walk the path with persistence, you will not be disappointed. जो दृढ़ता के साथ पथ पर चलता है, एक अनुभव छोड़ो, कोटि अनुभव करता है.
Swamiji, how many years of celibate life you have led for attaining this stage?
How many years of?
Celibate life.
Celibate.
100% purity in thought, action, everything on brahmacharya.
Brahmacharya is one of the most misunderstood words in our religion. Often brahmacharya is equated with preservation of semen. People think if I can preserve my seed, I'm a brahmacharya. But if you read the scriptures, it's of 8 types. Contemplating, thinking, watching, talking, hearing, all while it's brahmacharya. Yoga va bhoga va. Sangarato va sangavihina. Yasya brahmani ramate jittam nandati 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 eva. Brahmacharya का अर्थ है जो ब्रह्म के साथ उस आचरण में जी सके. The one who does not lose his focus, his energy, his consciousness. The focal point remains the divine. So whether you are in yoga ratova, bhoga ratova, or in bhog, sanga ratova, sanga vahina, regardless of whether you're attached to the world or not attached to the world, what really matters is where your heart is. You could be a monk and thinking about women, that doesn't make you a brahmachari. Or you could be a householder and thinking about God, even though you may be sleeping with your partner, that still makes you a brahmachari. So this question is irrelevant. It's very rare I say that. It's irrelevant to my attainment. But I've had many relationships in my life. I'm not a celibate, and I have absolutely made it clear in my memoir. The reason I made it clear, I was advised against it. Will you believe it? Some people told me, please don't write this part of your life because this is not how people want to see your Swami. I said, there's a verse in Ramcharitmanas, मुझे वो पूरी स्मरण नहीं है, जब वैद्य, मंत्री और गुरु आपके अनुरूप ढलना शुरू हो जाए कि आपको क्या पसंद है, तब वो आपके हितैषी नहीं रहे. The day your doctor, your advisor, and your guru starts to talk what you want to hear, that from that day onwards they are not really guiding you. So I said to those people who told me that don't mention this, I said, you know, it's very important for me to tell the complete truth. मेरे लिए बुक इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है, मेरे लिए लोग भी इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है, कोई मुझे सुन रहा है नहीं सुन रहा है, मेरी सेहत पे क्या असर है? What do I care whether people are listening to me or not listening to me, whether there are 50 people sitting or 500 people sitting, whether people are saying good about me or bad about me? It makes absolutely not an iota of difference to my existence or to my mindset at all. I think it's very critical for people to know the truth. लोगों को सत्य इसलिए पता होना चाहिए ताकि उनको पता हो कि जिसको वो देख रहे हैं वो कैसा व्यक्ति है. So they know what kind of person this is. And if their truth is not acceptable to, if my truth is not acceptable to them, अगर उनको मेरा सत्य स्वीकार्य नहीं है, it is perfectly fine. They have the right to an opinion. उनको एक मत रखने का अधिकार है. And I would be the happiest person on the planet if those people would not follow me or abandon me or even talk ill of me. So what I will tell you what I did. For 20 years I did sadhana. And I did across the many disciplines of mantra and tantra. But I did not get the results. I had one vision of Shiva, one vision of Kali. Kali was more prominent. But I wasn't pleased with that. And then I left. And then I went to the woods. And then it took me 18 months. So my total sadhana period is 21 years and 6 months. That's how long it took me to be where I am, which is nowhere. But anybody who wants to experience that bliss, that state, you need to give 10,000 hours to meditation. 10,000 hours later, you will realize that state. And I'm not sorry for being who I am, to be honest with you. I have to make it clear. But I am sorry to disappoint those who are disappointed with my replies or with my way of life. Any other question?
Swamiji, what is actually ego, I-ness, aham, and what is problem with this and resorting to self, and what is definition of truth?
What is the
definition of truth?
Definition of truth?
Yeah.
Okay, there are many questions in that one question.
2 questions actually regarding ego.
So I can ignore one because I heard 3. So okay. Okay. Ego. See, there is air in this room. If I hold a glass, there is air in that glass as well. But the glass itself separates the air from the outside to this one. That's ego. Ego is your cover that has separated you from the vast existence around you. Ego is what creates differentiation. अहंकार के कारण ही मनुष्य को लगता है मैं अलग हूँ, आप अलग हो. That's only because of ego. It's not really possible to drop ego. मनुष्य अहंकार का पूर्णतः त्याग नहीं कर सकता. जैसे उन्होंने मुझसे क्वेश्चन पूछा ब्रह्मचारी को, तो मैंने कौन बनकर उत्तर दिया? Who's celibate? My real essence is of course celibate. It's untouchable. You cannot even evoke tiny bit of desire in me. But I wanted to give him a truth that I thought would work for everybody. So who was talking? So the moment you try to get into the source, जब आप अपने स्रोत तक पहुंचते हो, then you realize, तब आपको बोध होता है कि मैं तो कुछ भी नहीं, या फिर सब कुछ ही मैं हूं. And what is the definition of truth? सत्य की क्या परिभाषा है? जिसको हम परिभाषित कर सकें. Anything you can define, it's not the truth. गौ गोचर जहां लगी मन जाई, ते सब माया जाने ओ भाई. राम says to Krishna, जहां तक तुम्हारा मन जाता है लक्ष्मण, सर राम says to लक्ष्मण, जहां तक तुम्हारा मन जाता है, जहां तक तुम्हारी इंद्रियां जाती हैं, जहां तक तुम्हारा विचार जाता है, वो सब माया है। बिकॉज जो मुखरित हो जाता है, जो मुख से आ जाता है, वो झूठा हो जाता है, वो सत्य नहीं। इस मुख से निकलने वाला हर शब्द झूठी है देखा जाए तो। वाई? बिकॉज इट्स नॉट एब्सोल्यूट। ये एब्सोल्यूट नहीं है, मेरी वाणी है, मेरा मत है, मेरी विचारधारा है। इट मे नॉट बी योर्स। So if you call somebody who is in Canada right now and they tell you, you ask them whether it's day or night, they'll say, oh, it's morning here. You say, what are you talking about? It's evening. They are telling the truth, and so are you. So truth is not absolute. That's one of my discoveries. I don't believe in absolute truth. I believe truth is relative, interdependent, interconnected, and the rest.
How do you determine your progress during a meditation? Certain days you feel when your meditation goes good and you feel I'm progressing fast, and suddenly after 2 days you feel yeah, I'm not.
I've got your question. Meditation, to measure your progress in meditation is actually very simple. It's not just based on knowing how long you can sit still. Some things happen automatically. You experience stillness of the body, experience stillness of the mind. You can sit still in one posture for very long periods. The longer you can sit, the longer you can meditate. जितना अधिक आप एक आसन में स्थित रह सकते हैं, उतना बढ़िया आपका ध्यान लगने का चांस है। But when you meditate, अगर आपका क्रोध कम नहीं हो रहा, अहंकार कम नहीं हो रहा, काम कम नहीं हो रहा, meditation नहीं। If you can still get angry, still get mad, still shout at people, still only look at yourself, अपने से ज़्यादा कुछ दिखाई ना दे, still that self-centeredness, self-obsession, that you're not meditating, then you're not meditating. तब ध्यान करने का या तो प्रयत्न हो रहा है या ढोंग। That means you're not meditating at that point in time.
As you told earlier that when you were meditating and for a longer period, your legs were used to come numb and those things. How do you, what strategy or what things you did to cope up that you could stretch your wrists without managing the situation? Because normally when we sit like half an hour, 1 hour.
You see what I did? I said, okay, I will die. I will die. I'm happy to die. I thought, what's the worst that can happen? When I started pushing myself, there was a period when I could not walk. The pain in the knees was so intense that I used to take 2 walking sticks, 2 लाठी लेकर चलता था, फिर भी एक कदम ऊपर नहीं उठाया जाता था. I was unable to lift even 1 foot. And I thought, maybe my knees are gone forever. मुझे लगता था शायद मेरे घुटने हमेशा के लिए खराब हो गए. And I thought, fine, if that's the price to pay, then that's the price to pay. Because I used to think of one thing, it's a visualization or a thought. एक चीज के बारे में विचार करता था कि मैं सोचता इतने सिद्ध हुए हैं, इतने संत हुए हैं, अच्छे वाले चल फिर रहे थे, तो उन्होंने तो भी ध्यान लगाया था. They had also meditated for long periods. Whatever it is, I will get past it. Because I believed that everybody meditated so intensely. All the sages and the siddhas and the saints and so on. So I thought, I never saw anybody saying, I can walk lame. So they're all walking in perfectly fit bodies. So whatever it is, it will eventually go away. And it's just body at the end of the day. And I said again, I was happy to die. You have to understand this statement. I was happy to die. Nothing bothered me. Nothing really mattered.
How do you go beyond the fear of death?
You face death. Okay, this last question, sorry. So, you go beyond fear of death. I used to step out at night among the wild animals, and they would make this very loud sound. For a moment I'd go like this because it was unexpected. And then I would say, please come, आइए सब जानवर, eat me. I'm a frugal meal, but you'll have something to eat. Okay then.
I'm a married man.
Yes.
I have kids.
Yes.
24/7 responsibilities, but still I want to know God. But how to cope up? How can I leave my responsibility and just follow the path?
It's a very good question. As a householder, what can you do? And it's something I've already addressed actually before as well, but I will say it again. If you leave your responsibilities and try to get any God, you will be so distressed and so guilty that you will end up going back to the family. So it's not the path for a householder. The best thing you can do is to turn every act of yours into sadhana. And that comes with practice, with mindfulness. स्मृति के साथ आता है, सुबह उठो, जब नहा रहे हो मैं भगवान का अभिषेक कर रहा हूँ. When you are feeding your children, I am feeding God. When you are feeding yourself, I am feeding God. मैं अहम वैश्वानरो भूत्वा प्राणिनाम हृदयमाश्रितः प्राणपान समायुक्त पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम्. मैं यज्ञ कर रहा हूँ. मैं अपना कर्म तो भी यज्ञ है. I am doing my karma. I am doing my yajna. If I am sleeping with my wife, I am doing a Shiva Shakti union. हर चीज को अगर साधना के दृष्टिकोण से देखना शुरू कर दोगे, if you start to look upon everything as a sadhana, as a divine act, not only will your sadhana go to an entirely new level, not only will you experience God as well, you will become super efficient and productive and creative and successful in your life. Because your concentration will build to such an enormous degree that nothing that you want is unattainable. Everything that you want will come to you by your feet. And I have to give you this short example. If you look at sunlight, सब जगह सर्वत्र है सूर्य, सब जगह प्रकाश है, but it's not burning anyway. किसी को आग नहीं लग रही है उससे. It's just nice, warm, गर्म है, ठीक है. But as soon as you take a magnifier, उसके बीच में से जब सूर्य की रोशनी गुजरती है, and then it can burn. That's the power of mindfulness. जो स्मृति से जीवन को जीता है, कुछ कर्म करने से पहले पूछता है क्या मैं ये करना चाहता हूँ. मैं जिस पथ पर चल रहा हूँ, क्या मैं इस पथ पर चलना चाहता हूँ? क्या मुझे धन और चाहिए या अपने परिवार के साथ समय और चाहिए? या मैं मंदिर में बैठकर ईश्वर की भक्ति करना चाहता हूँ या समाज में रहकर समाज का कल्याण करना चाहता हूँ? What it is that I want to do?
Life is passing on, nothing is happening.
Because we are letting it this way. Life is past. Life's only role is to pass on. Time continues to tick. Nothing is happening because you are making nothing happen. You've accepted that nothing will happen in your life. That nothing big will happen. You know, जब बच्चे होते हैं, जब छोटे होते हैं, तो कितने स्वप्न होते हैं, कितने अरमान होते हैं, कितनी आकांक्षाएं होती हैं. लगता है मैं तो बस चांद से नीचे बात नहीं करूँगा कुछ. But as you grow older, जैसे जैसे समय बीतता है, आपको लगता है नहीं मैं सबकी तरह ही हूँ. मेरा जीवन भी ऐसे ही है कि just slog every day and then die one day. But it doesn't need to be that way. Sorry. Okay, one question and then last question. You already had your question, sir. Too many questions, please.
स्वामी जी सिद्धि के बारे में
एक होती है मुख्य सिद्धि, एक होती है उपसिद्धि. जिस प्रकार आप दूध को मथते हैं तो मलाई निकलती है, दूध को गर्म करते हैं तो मलाई निकलती है, उसको मथते हैं तो माखन निकलता है, उसको तपाते हैं तो घी बनता है. वो एक नेचुरल प्रोसेस है, स्वाभाविक प्रक्रिया है प्रकृति की. उसको आप नकार नहीं सकते. अगर दूध शुद्ध है तो मलाई अवश्य आएगी, मलाई शुद्ध है तो माखन अवश्य बनेगा. तो ऐसे ही जो साधक शुद्ध है, जो साधना के पथ पर चलता है, उसको निश्चित रूप से सिद्धियां प्राप्त होती हैं. उप सिद्धियों में जैसे दूर श्रवण, दूर दर्शन, दूर की बात सुन सकना, दूर की बात देख सकना, और जो मूल सिद्धियां हैं उसमें 8 आती हैं. अनिमा, महिमा, गरिमा, गरिमा, शिव, प्राकम्य, प्राप्त, और उसके बाद श्री विद्या में इच्छा, भुक्ति, सर्वकाम में 10 सिद्धियां आती हैं. These siddhis don't actually mean that you will contract your physical body. अगर अनिमा सिद्धि की बात की जाए कि आप अणु जितने हो जाएंगे, you will become as tiny as an atom. It's not that your body becomes as tiny, but your existence with your full consciousness, you become like an atom. You go out of body, you go wherever you want, and then you come back, and then you can document what did you see and what did you experience. This siddhis is basically They are basically designed, first of all, they're the byproducts. They are like milestones. When you get siddhis, you know that at least you are getting something. And a lot of people, I've met so many people who don't have any siddhis, and they will tell you, siddhi to raaste ki adchan hai, siddhi to raaste ki adchan hai. It's like somebody off the street saying, it's no big deal to make 10,000 runs. Tendulkar says to jachti hai baat thodi si, kar chuka hai. So they make this as a point to delude the seekers. वो ऐसी साधना में लगे रहते हैं, ना सिद्धि है, ना साध्य है, ना साधन है, ना सिद्ध है. बस साधे के साधे में चला रह जाता है, लगा हुआ है, हरे राम हरे कृष्ण करता हो, सारा जीवन बीत जाता है, कोई प्राप्ति नहीं, खाली हाथ ठन ठन गुबार. तो सिद्धि से आपको पता चलता है कि आप जिस मार्ग पर चल रहे हैं ठीक है या गलत. Okay, I will give you one question and one you because you raised your hand. So, duty before experience.
स्वामी जी, ऐसा है कि सिद्धि वापरने से खत्म हो जाती है. अगर आपको सिद्धि प्राप्त हुई है और फिर उसको यूज करते हैं तो वो चली जाती है.
यूज करने से कभी खत्म नहीं होगी. पृथ्वी की हवा कभी कम नहीं होगी, जब यूज करने से खत्म हो जाएगी.
Swamiji, I am an educator and I feel that this is my karma load. I want to, as you said, it might be writing, it might be the work which you are doing. So I feel as an educator, that's my way of achieving self-realization or liberation. But then I am a mother also, and I get torn apart in my duties as a mother and as an educator. And then I feel that guilt also is there, that I am not doing enough as both of these. And somewhere in between my sadhana of education or educating, I am a mother also, so I should take away some time from this. And
See, those who aim for perfection can never get rid of this feeling that I am not doing enough. जो उस मार्ग पर चलते हैं जिसमें कि वो पराकाष्ठा पर पहुंचना चाहते हैं, उनके मन में हमेशा एक भाव रहेगा, अरे कम करना, और करना चाहिए, और करना चाहिए. I should be doing more. The only thing I would say to you is, when you are performing the role of an educator, stay there. When you are being a mother, be a mother. There is no point in battling with yourself that, oh, I wish I was at school or teaching children, or at school you were thinking, I wish I was at home feeding my children. जिस समय जो कार्य कर रहे हैं उस समय उस कार्य को कीजिए, बाकी सब होता रहेगा. उसी से निर्माण है. Last question.
You both started by saying that you were blessed and before you were born, it was predicted that you would become a saint, and it went on the way it was predicted. On the way you met a lot of tantrics, a lot of relatives who blessed you and you moved on. So is it that there is something which is coming from your previous life that is taking you to such a level?
The reason I'm ruthless when it comes to speaking the truth, the reason I have no reservations or no inhibitions by people, what they may think of me, is because it's not the first time I'm doing it. But I did not see it earlier. See that prediction that was made, I didn't know it. My mother did not tell me until after she saw me as a sannyasi. मुझे तो पता ही नहीं था उनको मेरे जन्म के बारे में ऐसी बात बोली गई. I didn't know. But those tendencies were there. शरीरम यद वाप्नोति युक्तुत्त क्राम तीश्रा गृहत्वतानि संयानि वायुर्गन्धानि वाश्या. जिस प्रकार वायु पुष्प से गंध को लेकर चली जाती है, उसी प्रकार मनुष्य के चित्त की वृत्तियां उसको लेकर चली जाती हैं. There was one question I had in my mind after my realization. I said to Mother Divine, I said, in my 100 lifetimes on this planet here, मेरे पिछले 100 जन्मों में इस पृथ्वी पर, I want to tell you one thing. I am not God. A lot of people see me as and pray to me like that, but I am making it clear for those people. But if that is the truth that I am not God, then this is also the truth that I come at my own will and I leave at my own will. मैं अपनी इच्छा से आता हूँ, अपनी इच्छा से जाता हूँ. मेरा कोई बंधन नहीं है किसी के साथ, ना किसी मत के साथ, ना किसी व्यक्ति के साथ। So I said to Mother Divine, in my 100 lifetimes, पिछले 100 जन्मों में मुझे एक भी ऐसा किस्सा स्मरण नहीं आ रहा, दिख रहा। I do not see even one incident. And please pay attention to this because it's a very big thing what I'm going to say. And I can put my hand on my heart and say this. एक भी ऐसा किस्सा नहीं है जब मैंने अपने स्वार्थ को आगे रख के किसी को कष्ट दिया, where I harmed anybody putting my own interest in front. Not even one incident in 100 lifetimes where I gave anybody any grief knowingly. मुझे नहीं याद कि मैंने किसी को जानते हुए कष्ट दिया हो। Tell me, why did I go through what I went through at Naga Baba's place for 4.5 months? ऐसा क्या कारण है कि 4 महीने 4.5 महीने मुझे नागा बाबा के वहां वो देखना पड़ा जो जीवन में मैंने जिसकी कभी कल्पना भी नहीं की थी। I lived like a dog, I lived like a beggar. There were times I was totally unwanted. I was used to so much of love and respect in my life that I didn't know it was possible to have an existence where you are totally unwanted, rejected, and you are not loved at all. मुझे प्रेम के अलावा कोई दूसरी इमोशन ही नहीं पता थी अपने जीवन में। Even I want to tell you one thing about those relationships and stuff. I never pursued anybody. मैं आज तक किसी लड़की के पीछे नहीं गया था। I never asked anybody मुझे फोन नंबर दे दो, मिल लो या डिनर पे चलो। Never, not even once my whole life. My view was very simple. If I had something and you want it, you can have it. Some wanted companionship, some wanted money, some wanted job, some wanted visa. जिसको जो चाहिए था मैं बोला ले लो, मेरे पास है तो ले लो। So I said to Mother Divine, पिछले 100 जन्म में मुझे एक भी ऐसा अवसर नहीं दिख रहा कि मैंने जानबूझकर किसी को कष्ट दिया हो। So tell me what happened, because it cannot be karma. कर्म तो नहीं हो सकता, कर्म होता तो मैं खुद ही देख लेता। It was not because of my karma that I went through that life for 4.5 months. Then Ma said something beautiful. माँ ने एक बहुत सुंदर बात बोली। कुछ लोगों के आने से पहले कुछ प्रबंध करना पड़ता है। Sometimes you have to make certain arrangements before the coming of certain people. I came here, we made an arrangement. There's video, audio, and a couch and all the rest of it. Sometimes part of the arrangement is during your lifetime. आपके जीवन काल के दौरान कुछ व्यवस्था होती है, कुछ आपके आने से पहले होती है, before your coming and after your going. She said the amount of tapas are required. जितनी साधना मुझे चाहिए थी, या तो मैं 65 वर्ष खुद करता उस साधना को, either for 65 years I would have done it myself, or she would have sent me somewhere where I would walk away with 65 years of sadhana in 4.5 months. Because Naga Baba had done 65 years of tapas. It was only towards the very later years of his life that things became the way they did, but he was a very good tapasvi. He just did sadhana all his life. He became a sadhu when he was 9 years old. तो 4.5 महीने में प्रकृति ने मुझे वो दे दिया उस proportion से जो मैं 65 वर्ष में अर्जित करता। So yes, those tendencies were there, but that doesn't mean that you don't have those tendencies. That doesn't mean कि आप ईश्वर से कोई ज़्यादा दूर हो। जब तक उस मार्ग पर चलेंगे नहीं तब तक पता कैसे चलेगा? So everybody has to start somewhere, and I believe doesn't matter how old you are, how old your body is. If you stay course, you can have an experience of God in this very life. जो मार्ग पर चलने को तैयार है, उसको मिलने में देर नहीं। एक भजन उसमें एक लाइन आती है, करुण पुकारिया पे द्वारिका ना दूर बा। करुणा की पुकार हो तो द्वारिका ज्यादा दूर नहीं है। पुकार में करुणा नहीं है, पुकार में दुख है। अधिकतर मनुष्य की पुकार में एक दुख है कि मेरे जीवन में ये नहीं हुआ, मेरे साथ वो नहीं हुआ, या पहले मेरा ये कर दो। फिर मैं केवल तुम्हारे लिए रोऊंगा, वो चलता नहीं है ईश्वर के साथ। दुकानदार होता तो कुछ नेगोशिएट कर लेते, अब वो भगवान है, क्या करें, नहीं सुनता ऐसे। सो दैट्स इट। ओम पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। हरि ओम तत्सत्, हरि ओम तत्सत्, हरि ओम तत्सत्। So